Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to all the beautiful people out there. We're fresh off a night live that I believe went good. To each his own. There's a lot of stuff gonna come with that guy, man. He's hilarious, that guy, man. He really is. Great story, man. Good dude, man. Been through a lot. One of those dudes that tried and still gets bashed and just a solid cat, man. But anyway, what I want to talk about today is something that's really bothering me, and I think it's disgusting. And I think how people could even support this is ridiculous. I've heard so many people say this, that, and the other thing. I want to know, where's all the opposition at? As a youth coach, I've seen this. I've seen the people get crazy. I've seen the kids, you know, try to do anything to win or cheat. And, where did they learn that from? It's come from the parents, the coach. I mean, what makes somebody do what this girl did? But if you guys didn't see the video, I'm not going to be on here long. I'm just trying to stay consistent. I hope always, first, let me start with this. Hit that like button if you want. To everybody in here, if you don't know, if you've been living under, if you've been living under Jimmy Hoffa's, whatever you want to call it, I just hit 3,300 subs. My one short, which people say, "Oh, don't take that." Listen, I don't care what nobody says, man. I'm a kid from Southwest Philly. 1.2 million views to me. Look, whatever. I mean, I just want to let everybody know again. I feel good. I feel blessed, and there's nothing but big things to come. Uh, I hope all you guys have a great day, man. I really do. I hope you guys are waking up in a good mood. Look in the mirror, love yourself, and keep it moving. Um, well, I think hardwired. What that saying means, I think what you're talking about is this one right here. Life is serious. Is it this one too? I think what they're saying is, I think that's a wrong statement you made, bro. Because you take life serious. If you didn't take life serious, you wouldn't be a good father. You wouldn't be a good husband. You wouldn't be a good brother. You wouldn't be take. Your life would be. Come on, man. We all know people. I have to disagree with you. I think that I be me. What's up, my buddy, man? When we got off, always he's a battle rapper too. Like he's a hilarious dude. You guys haven't seen nothing yet because he was nervous last night. We just but he's got a lot to bring to the table. I was trying to find his comic stand up that he did, and it was crazy, man. You do, and that's what I think it is. Hardwire when you have responsibility, like and I think like we all want to stay kids and stay in that adolescent mindset to just not give a shit. But when you take your family, my hat goes off to you, brother, because you're handling your family, you're handling your life, and a lot of guys don't. Let me tell you something. This is no dig to anybody in the MC world, but I know a lot of you mother humpers out there, 1%ers, fake percenters, no percenters, that get a cut and then all of a sudden you act like you're Superman. That's why I mess with you, bro. That's the real rap. I can tell you're a real dude, man. I know Mike is too. A lot of other guys on here. That's what I like because look, I'm not in a club, but I've been around it a long time, man. And I live as if I am with protocol, the way I respect. So to me is, if you can hold yourself in a manner to where you're living right, treating people right, and you're in the MC world, and there's a lot of opposition to a lot of things. And if you can navigate through that, man, my hand goes off to you, man. Yeah, honor and dignity, brother, straight up. But we're gonna get into this video, man. Hardware, I'm sure you've seen this already, so bear with me, brother. But this is ridiculous, man. I don't think this should ever go on. I forgot what news station this is. ABC 7. Let's check it out.
Well, this just in, a Virginia high school track athlete has been charged with assault and battery after this viral video at a meet. Alayla Everett is facing charges after hitting Kaylin Tucker with a baton. The incident last week left Tucker with a concussion and possibly fractured skull. Judges immediately disqualified Everett for the contact interference. She has said that the act was not intentional. A court date has not yet been set.
Now,
Well, this just in, a Virginia.
with that, there's something else too that went on. You know, and then we'll talk about that too. Check this out. I think she's hold on. I think she was actually trying to defend what she did. That's a headline I saw, but there you go. This is ridiculous, man. Yeah, you're gonna watch this down the line. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like nobody. You can say what you want, do what you want, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if that was my kid, or if I was a coach on a team and I saw that, that girl would never play again in sports. And then that what happens then. The kid hits this girl. Now you got to worry about her never playing again the rest of her life in depression and therapy and going through whatever, making wrong decisions because you made one bad move. Then you got this other girl who's been hit. Maybe she doesn't want to run again. Like the sad part is like all this shit could be avoided, man. If people understood, like obviously that girl is a sore loser, and really, she has no sportsmanlike conduct because what she should be doing is thanking that girl for giving her the chance to run against each other. Man, that girl wasn't even looking her way. Yeah, that was no way. Here you go, Harvard. Check this out. Look, guys, check this video out.
Everett, the track star at the center of that
Listen to this.
viral video showing her appearing to hit another runner in the head with the baton, is speaking out.
I would never do that on purpose. That's not in my character.
Everett says the incident is a complete misunderstanding, pointing to another angle of the race as proof.
The baton was literally like her arm was literally hitting the baton like this until she got a little ahead and my arm got stuck like this.
In the video, Everett is seen on the inside track running the 4x200 relay at the Virginia State High School League Championships when junior Kaylin Tucker came around the outside on the corner.
That didn't look like no. Oh man, whatever. Go ahead.
That's when she hit me with the baton. I just felt a bang on my head and then I fell off the track immediately.
Kaylin dropping her baton and reaching for her head. She was later diagnosed with a concussion.
So you just hit her with a concussion. The thing I'm saying is the girl didn't even come out and say, "Yo, why?" I apologize. I didn't, like no empathy. How's she doing? Is she alright? I didn't hear none of that. I was like, "Oh yeah, I didn't mean to do that." Yeah, no. I mean, look, hey, maybe you're right, Hardwire. Maybe they could say, "Yo, suspend you for a while." I don't know what year she's in. Let her get some kind of redo over. But at the end of the day, man, that stuff that she did, that's taught. That anger, that aggression, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You so gangster, you got caught. I know, man. So that's what I think. They should do whatever they did. Hey, Hardwire. Let me tell you something, man. I'll tell you a story without telling who, what, when, how, where. I'm gonna bear with me, Hardwire. So years ago, there was a situation where something happened, and a lot of guys got locked up. And before the night before, these guys went to where they were going and got locked up. I said to the one guy, like, there was a couple dudes I could tell that really weren't about it, but a lot of them were. And the one dude, I was like, "So what are you gonna do, man, if it doesn't go the right way, or I mean, these dudes, whatever happened? Oh man, that's simple, uh, it just, we'll find a way to just make them look bad and say this and say that." Well, all I'm saying is, when you do something that puts your friends, your family, your club, anybody in danger over something that could have went handled a whole different way. And the only reason why you're doing that is because you're trying to be that shining light, or you're trying to get attention and be like, "Yo, that was the guy that." No, doesn't never work that way, man. When you do dumb stuff, man, you're always gonna have to I guess be accountable. And a lot of people don't. They don't care. Yeah, I could imagine that. Let's see. All right, let's check it out. I mean, hard. I don't know how it went, but I think it has happened before, but maybe not in a racetrack. Maybe just in real life, straight up. I want to read this report though. What's going on here? Oh yeah, he was approaching the same lane. That's really not saying too much at all. But at the end of the day, man, you guys seen what happened. I think it's ridiculous, man. I think you guys should not like you guys there, period. I'm talking about people who are in the sports and follow this stuff and see what's really going on and what makes a kid do that? Why do kids have to take aggression and take that step to act that way rather than a different solution? Maybe like train harder, run harder, be prepared more. Don't let people just, do this kind of stuff and don't let it go unnoticed or let people become people. Like I said, yes, they have to be accountable, man. If you're not accountable, how are you supposed to do anything? Hold on one second. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I can't stay on here long, but I wanted to show you that, guys, man, and just say, like, as a coach and anybody who has kids out there, when you see a video like that, you got to really peel the layers back, man, and don't just look, oh, she hit somebody. Like, go back to what her childhood was like. Look at her parents, and man, obviously the parents are sitting right there. If my kid did something like that, yo, you made a mistake, apologize. I don't think that that was really in play. I think the girl really thought that she made a mistake. She didn't do it. I don't think she went that crazy because it was just a reaction. I think it was probably pent up aggression and just not wanting somebody to make you look stupid rather than that's a part of life, man. If you get anything out of that, get it that, this kind of shit happens every day, man. I don't know what people should do, but when it comes to sports and young kids, if you don't nip that in the bud, man, these are the next generation. These kids are going to grow up to be these scumbags on this YouTube, man, that bash people, that dox people, to go after families. That's what you're going to, you're going to raise kids that just have no mental compass, man, no moral compass, and no care to be anything other than a distraction and a problem for other people because that's what their whole life has been. And nobody's really held them accountable or maybe said to them, like, you do this the consequences. Like, make them realize that when you do stuff like that, the consequences come and they could be life changing, But to each his own, man, you know. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys understand that I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. The channel's doing good. I couldn't be more happy. I have a lot more that I'm working on right now. But at the end of the day, man, I'm here because I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys look in the mirror, love yourself. Remember, man, stay stressed, stay blessed, not stressed. Let God handle the rest, and don't let anybody ever take you to that point, man, where you have to do something to where this girl, that's all she's gonna be remembered for the rest of her life. Rather than saying it was an accident, come up and say, "Oh yeah, I maybe made a mistake." Can't even get that, but I got to get out of here. God bless everybody. Have a great weekend. Don't forget the Breakfast Club with Mike Ball's on at, I think, 11 o'clock. Have a blessed day. Be kind to people, man. It doesn't cost anything. Enjoy your weekend, Pete.